Business Adventures is a collection of 12 real-life business stories originally published in The New Yorker. Through these narratives, John Brooks explores the unpredictability of business, the human errors behind corporate decisions, and the cultural forces that shape markets. The book emphasizes that while technology and tactics evolve, the fundamental challenges of leadership, integrity, and judgment in business remain constant. 1. Success and failure hinge on human behavior, not systems or strategies. Even in well-structured companies, personal quirks, poor judgment, or overconfidence can make or break an operation. Human decisions often override logical planning. Example 1. In the story of the Ford Edsel, the car's failure was due less to engineering flaws and more to misreading consumer demand, internal corporate politics, and hyped expectations. Example 2. The Texas Gulf sulfur case showed how individual greed led executives to engage in insider trading, risking the company's reputation despite a promising mineral discovery. 2. Corporate culture and leadership profoundly influence company outcomes. A company's tone is set from the top. Leadership styles shape morale, ethics, and decision-making throughout the organization. Example 1. The tale of Xerox reveals how innovative ideas can flourish or die based on leadership's vision. Xerox invented many technologies but failed to commercialize them effectively due to corporate hesitation and poor internal direction. Example 2. General Electric's handling of crises under different CEOs demonstrated how leadership style, authoritative versus collaborative, influenced how problems were addressed and morale maintained. 3. Markets are irrational and driven by perception as much as facts. Investors often react emotionally to news, rumors, or confidence levels rather than actual data, leading to volatility. Example 1. The 1962 stock market crash, despite no clear economic reason, was intensified by fear and panic selling, showing how mass psychology can overpower fundamentals. Example 2. In the Piggly Wiggly stock corner case, the founder tried to manipulate stock prices to save his company, but investor speculation and fear unraveled the plan. 4. Innovation requires more than invention. It needs execution and timing. Good ideas alone are not enough. Businesses must also know how to scale, market, and time their innovations correctly. Example 1. Xerox's invention of the personal computer and graphical interface never reached commercial success because the company failed to market it. Apple and Microsoft capitalized later. Example 2. The Edsel had new features but failed due to bad timing, poor marketing, and unclear branding that confused customers. 5. Communication within companies is vital, especially during crises. Clear internal communication can prevent disasters and align efforts. Poor communication leads to confusion, panic, or poor decision-making. Example 1. During the Texas Gulf sulfur scandal, lack of clarity about disclosure protocols led to a major SEC investigation and loss of trust. Example 2. In the Xerox PARC story, the failure to communicate and collaborate between researchers and executives led to lost opportunities in commercializing new tech. 6. Regulations shape business behavior but don't eliminate misconduct. Rules help guide corporate conduct, but individuals often find loopholes or bend the rules for profit. Example 1. The SEC's handling of the Texas Gulf sulfur case highlighted how regulatory bodies often react to bad behavior rather than prevent it. Example 2. In the mutual fund scandal covered in the book, firms technically obeyed the law but still acted unethically by misleading investors with hidden fees. 7. Reputation and trust are hard-won but easily lost. Companies spend years building credibility, yet a single misstep can erode public trust or investor confidence. Example 1. Piggly Wiggly's stock manipulation attempt, though initially successful, ended up ruining the founder's reputation and the company's future. Example 2. The scandal involving insiders at Texas Gulf Sulfur tainted the company's image despite its valuable mineral discovery. 8. Adaptability is key to long-term business survival. Markets, technologies, and consumer preferences evolve. Companies must remain flexible and willing to change. Example 1. IBM adapted over decades by shifting from hardware to services and cloud computing, ensuring survival despite changes in the tech landscape. Example 2. The failure of the Edsel showed Ford's inability to pivot or correct its branding and marketing approach when early signs of failure appeared. 9. Employees' understanding of company goals affects performance. When workers are aligned with clear goals and understand their role, companies function better. When confused or misaligned, performance suffers. Example 1. In the story about the GE price-fixing scandal, a lack of ethical alignment and oversight led managers to collude with competitors, thinking it was in the company's interest. Example 2. At Xerox PARC, researchers created transformative technologies, but because their work wasn't aligned with commercial goals, the company failed to capitalize on them. 10. Crises often reveal the true character of a business and its leaders. How a company handles pressure shows its values and resilience. Strong leadership can steer through storms. Weak leadership falters. Example 1. The handling of the 1962 market crash revealed which firms were built on sound fundamentals versus speculation and hype. Example 2. Piggly Wiggly's desperate attempt to corner the stock market during a crisis showed both determination and recklessness, ultimately damaging the brand. Conclusion. Business Adventures by John Brooks highlights that behind every business success or failure lies human behavior, driven by judgment, leadership, communication, and adaptability. The stories in the book illustrate that while industries and technologies change, the core challenges in business remain timeless: managing people, maintaining integrity, responding to crises, and making strategic decisions under uncertainty. Ultimately, the book teaches that business is less about numbers and more about people, how they think, act, and lead when the stakes are high. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more video like this.